Hey everybody, welcome to OkunoKA Madness weekly race presented by Speed Gaming. My name is Cross Product, and I'm going to be commentating the race today. We are competing for cash prizes and of $37.50 per race. So each runner is eligible to receive one of the $37.50 prizes, but we're going to have two races, so we'll have two different winners today for you. On the restream, we have Owly, St. Joe, and Half Beastie. And last week's restream, we got both races in just over an hour. And since this is a relatively new game and people have been grinding it out and practicing and getting faster and faster times, I imagine we are going to be impressed today. Special shout outs to the developers for sponsoring this stream and giving the cash prizes. We're also going to be having monthly competitions starting off in March, so we get news to that too later this week. Looks like our runners are readying up in Discord, so we're going to be starting right up here. So the speedrun category is to complete every level in order in story mode, and also restricted to using only Ka, everybody's favorite blue fluffy dog. People readying up here. All right, looks like we're starting in about 10 seconds. And don't forget, guys, we're going to be doing these weekly races for a while, and we do still have some stream or some game keys to give away if anybody wants to hop in the Maddness and compete for some cash prizes, both in these live weekly races as well as the monthly record bounties. We do have some stream keys to give away, so make sure, I'll put in the bot command here, OkunoKA. And there's a link with more information on both of the competitions as well as a sign-up form if you do need a key for the game. And looks like we are underway here. We got Owly, St. Joe, and Half Beastie. And we got some sync between the left two runners. St. Joe only about... Oh, wait, St. Joe's ahead. Nice. Or... Yeah, thought that was it. Yeah, all right. So this game is it's a challenge platformer game, not unlike the old Meat Boy games. You can see the movement is kind of similar. This little blue character, Ka, has to go around and eat fuzzball thingies and then poop them out. All right, so looks like our runners have a good amount of practice in World 1 so far. And there's also a switch mechanic here. You see these blue blocks. The runners can turn on and off the blue blocks and the blue walls and floors and things. So they're going to use that to either create a floor that they have to walk on or to remove obstacles and things. Eventually, there will also be red and yellow blocks, and they'll have to cycle between them smartly. You can only have one of the three colored blocks active at a time. And wow, runners are just plowing through these stages here. Also, like Meat Boy, you see, touching stuff. It's just a one-hit KO kind of game. But most of the levels are pretty short and sweet. Challenging, but short, so we are going to expect some deaths here. But each individual death isn't going to be too much of a time loss. A lot of the time save is just going to be in pure execution and not having to restart levels. So the world record for this category is actually 18 minutes and 41 seconds, but I believe all of these runners have somewhere between 20 and 30 minutes. There's also, I think, 5 worlds. There's a boss at the end of each world, and looks like St. Joe is the first one to get up to Pink Pepper. Our first boss fight here. He's gonna have to lure Pink Pepper into the thorns on the wall. And so we'll have to use the blue wall to jump over Pink Pepper, but then deactivate the blue wall just in time to draw Pink Pepper into the wall there. Half Beastie, also on the first world boss. Is it a tank or is it a bird? Who knows? Actually, it looks kind of like a bomb chew when it's crawling along the floor. Alright, and Allie right behind the other 2 runners getting into the first boss fight. So remember how I said individual deaths aren't going to be too punishing? Well, that is so for most of the stages, but the bosses, you have to restart the entire boss fight if you take a death. So runners are going to be extra careful to dodge all these projectiles that Pink Pepper is shooting out. And ooh, Half Beastie unfortunately takes a death there and has to start the fight over. St. Joe, meanwhile, on to World 2, the desert world. And St. Joe has unlocked the power of red platforms. There's no distinction between the blue, red, and yellow platforms. It's just that you progressively unlock a new color as you go throughout the game. And this will be a chance for Allie to catch up to Half Beastie. And so he does. Allie is on the World 2. Half Beastie so far having a clean Pink Pepper fight. And ooh, St. Joe's on the little gridiron stage. This one's, wow, I wish I did it that fast when I played. And you see on St. Joe's screen also we have these little head statue guys that like to sneeze on you, and they blow you across the stage, see little puffs of wind, and you can use them to ride across long gaps, or sometimes they just troll you and get in the way and push you into spikes and things, so that's always fun. Allie and Half Beastie have also unlocked their red platforms. So that was one of those stages St. Joe just did where the sneezy statues like to blow you into. I guess they're not really sneezing. I don't know. Wonder if these runners have any little side bets going on how many deaths they're going to take for the runs, or donate to charity based on how many deaths, you know. I'm sure when OkunoKA makes it to a GDQ, then we'll have some side donations for number of deaths and things like that. Half Beastie taking a little safe, missed a cycle on the blowing statue. And St. Joe did the built-in skip. There's a small gap you're supposed to drop in from the top of the screen there, but you can actually just skip most of that stage by weaving in between the spikes in the bottom of the drop there. And man, he's just tearing through it. Also, another important aspect of these multicolored platforms is that they'll block lasers, and a lot of times you have to cycle through the platforms in order to carve out a safe path. And did that one statue on Half Beastie's screen have a Pokemon hat? So you see St. Joe coming up with a bunch of S ranks. It's partly based on how fast you complete a level. So, you know, it's not required to get an S rank in any stage, but you'll probably see a lot of S's just because these runners are going fast. Yeah, some of these lasers are on cycles, and some of them you have to block with platforms and things like that. So there we go. St. Joe's having a super clean world too. Well, rip. Commentators curse. Wow, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, St. Joe. Well, St. Joe is still in the lead, though. Not to worry. Allie gets the pit skip there as well that we saw from St. Joe earlier. And looks like Half Beastie took a little bit of a safer strat through this level than St. Joe did. And is St. Joe on the boss? I think so. The boss of the second world is okay. Well, St. Joe has done world 2. I didn't even see the boss spawn. It's kind of like an escape sequence, and you see the boss chase you up through that shaft. But St. Joe did it so fast, I didn't even see the boss show up. So yeah, St. Joe's on the world 3, has the yellow platform power, has a sizable lead over Allie and Half Beastie. But remember that each runner is only eligible to receive a single one of the $37.50 prizes. So even if one of the other runners is having a little bit of a rough run, they'll have another chance to vie for that cash prize immediately following this race. Oh, I'm told in chat that the second boss can actually be skipped. But it looks like you still have to go through the level as normal anyway. But yeah. The second boss is the only boss that you don't really fight. The other bosses you have to find some way to damage, but in World 2, it's just kind of like a little escape scene. Oh, I love these little angler fish that carry you through the bubbles. Whoop! Overshot that a little, St. Joe. And there's Full Metal Jack for Half Beastie. As well as... No, okay, Allie still needs to catch up there. So we do actually get to see the World 2 boss on Half Beastie's screen. However, if they go fast enough... Whoa! Guess that would be the advantage of skipping the boss, in case you have a little slip there. And St. Joe getting those platform cycle patterns down very well. In case you missed it, if you see all these little fire and wind and lightning platforms, the red, blue, and yellow ones, those all can be toggled with the shoulder button. So only one of those 3 color platforms is active at any given time. And the runners will have to use those as platforms to block lasers to get out of their way sometimes. Sometimes they'll be blocking the end goal. Sometimes they'll be keeping your floor from exploding on super hot lava tiles. But I really love the visual aesthetic of World 3 here. Like all the neons and purples and things. Yeah, very nice visual design. And don't forget, guys, if you want to try your hand at OkunoKA at home and join in our weekly cash prizes as well as our monthly record bounties, we do still have some game keys to give away. So if you're serious about joining the competition, there's a sign-up form, and you can even get the game for free if you want to join in some of the races and competitions here. I'm going to type the bot command in again, and this will give you some more information on the rules as well as invitation to our Speed Gaming Discord server. And should be in the Discord server. If you join that Discord channel, there's also a sign-up link where you can request a Steam key for the game also. St. Joe playing it safe with the laser cycles at the end here, and here we are on to the World 3 boss, Buster Bros. I guess bosses. There's 3 of them. You can see them piloting this buzzsaw boxer. Now, this boss consists of a lot of dodging and then actually these little spiky dealies on the side are going to shoot out lasers, and St. Joe is going to try to direct the lasers into the cockpits and take out the Buster Bros. Allie is on the World 2 boss here. So for a good, clean boss 2 fight. Look at that, Buster Bros raring to go. Kind of reminds me of that old, of the old BattleBots show. Looks like St. Joe found a nice convenient safe spot there. And that is the World 3 boss down for St. Joe, and they are going to be on to the lava stage. Can't remember if it's all of the ground in this stage or just certain tiles. If you stand on them for too long, then you'll just overheat and explode. Yep. You hear this nice little tea kettle sound, and as long as you keep moving, keep jumping, don't stay on the hot ground for too long, then you'll be safe. Should also point out that the toggle platforms, the red, blue, yellow dealies, those are always safe. Those do not overheat you. Oh, they're like little mini Buster Bros. I mean, really clean run, St. Joe here, continuing on. Oh, man, I should just stop pointing out how good St. Joe's run is going. I'm sorry. Using a nice toggle to block that laser mid-jump. I like that strat. All right, looks like Half Beastie is on a Buster Bros. World 3 boss. And this is a new game. Tech's still being developed. Time's still being reduced. Skills still being honed. I'm sure they're sharing strats and watching each other's runs and learning where these safe spots are during boss fights. Looks like Half Beastie is employing a similar strategy. Allie's still about halfway to go in World 3. And St. Joe, I believe this is actually the final world for St. Joe. Either that or I just completely forgot about a boss. I do remember the final boss, Oz, has like a similar background and tile set as this world, so I believe this is actually the final world for St. Joe. Looking to get just over 20 minutes, maybe. The last boss fight does take a few seconds, or does take a few minutes. So, whoop. . Yeah, unfortunately, we had some other runners try to join this week with some technical difficulties. But yeah, I'm not going to start a debate over wired versus wireless controllers, but wired controllers better. I'm not going to start an argument. I'm just going to tell you what's. I'm just kidding. I'm a big fan of these. Ooh, wow, good job, St. Joe. Just narrowly escaping some of those homing missiles. I did really enjoy a lot of the levels in World 4 where it takes a lot of platform toggling to block all the missiles and lasers going around. Nice challenge. Oh, so these little fish inside the bubbles, they pull you in with their tongue. And it's kind of got a rubber band effect. So the farther away you are when you grab onto them, the farther they're going to launch you. So if you grab on when you're close to the center of the bubble, you won't get much of a distance. And you'll see that's what it just happened to St. Joe's. He didn't get quite enough distance. And that time grabs on, farther away from the center of the bubble and gets a little bit more momentum as he launched. I remember this level being one of the pretty tough ones St. Joe's on. Oh, Alley's actually on it's my favorite stage with the squares. I liked that one a lot. All right, good job for St. Joe. Just cruising along. What? I'm not looking. You can hear that tea kettle noise. Every time you hear the little whistle of the tea kettle, that means that Ka's feet are getting a little toasty. And St. Joe toggling on the red platform just a fraction of a second too early and fell through, or too late. But wasn't sure. We're about to hit the 20-minute mark, and St. Joe is clearing up the last couple stages before fighting Oz, the final boss. And there we go. Lands in the final ring there. And St. Joe is up to Oz, the final boss. So Oz is going to fire a bunch of missiles, fly around the stage like crazy, and try to hit St. Joe. And eventually he's going to shoot different colored orbs. You have to, I think, reflect the orb off of the matching color platform to bounce back at Oz, and that's how you damage him. And remember that the floors as well as the walls are hot, so St. Joe cannot stay. Yeah, so you just reflected off the red ball. St. Joe cannot stay in place for more than a couple seconds, or else Ka's feet are going to get overheated and he'll explode. He's a good puppy. Meanwhile, Half Beastie still has just a few more stages before catching up. Didn't get quite the right angle through that bubble, Half Beastie. Didn't get the momentum they needed to. Oop, got lasered. Okay, so that's 2 hits on Oz. I believe he only takes 3 hits, 1 for each color. This is as far as I got in the fight before I decided that commentary was my destiny instead of actually racing. All right. And once the screen flashes white for St. Joe, that will be time. Gonna get a 22 and some change here, it looks like. And congratulations to St. Joe for finishing in first place. St. Joe will receive a cash prize of $37.50. A really solid run, only a couple minutes off of the world record, which is held by Hipkey. And oh, I typed in the wrong chat. All right, so congratulations to St. Joe, and thank you very much for the devs for donating the cash prizes here. Let's see if Joe is hopping in commentary. Joe could still join the second race, but would not be eligible for another cash prize. And Owly is finishing up Buster Bros here. Looks like he's got 2 cockpits down. And Half Beastie wrapping up World 4 here. If you're watching at home and you'd like to try your hand at OkunoKA Maddness and you want to join some of our competitions, we do have some free games to give away. So make sure you join our Discord channel, and there's a sign-up form where you can request a game key. And there we go. And then there's some more detailed rules about the weekly as well as monthly competitions we're going to have starting next week. Oh, and actually, you might actually get to swap out Joe for another runner here. Meanwhile, Half Beastie is up against Oz. Just got the first hit with the red ball. Got to do some more dodging and 2 more hits to finish the game. And looks like on pace to get about a 25-26. Looks like Half Beastie just about done. All right, so yeah, like I was mentioning earlier, unfortunately, some of the biggest time loss can be in these boss fights here, but it's like Half Beastie just finished up. As soon as the screen turns white, that's going to be a dot done for them. finishing in second place and still a respectable 27-20. So GG. And, thank you again for Caracol Games and Ignition Publishing for the cash prizes, another of which we'll be vying for in just a few minutes. We're going to get some, possibly get another racer in, and let's let Allie and Half Beastie finish up, cool off, get some water. They would end the game in this super hot lava zone, make everybody thirsty and dehydrated. Ooh, really nice, Allie, grabbing that, grabbing the end of the level. Fuzzy, right as the last homing missile was on his tail. Oh, man, again, wow, the clutch. Real nice. So some of these stages, in order to go through them fast, you have to have some good muscle memory on whether to press L or R, since you're toggling between 3 platforms. But not a very punishing level to die on. Looks like Allie managed to get through it pretty quickly, all said and done. Ooh, boy. Oh, wow. Just made it. We're having some discussion about safe spots and boss strats in the Discord channel right now, which, by the way, if you're not in the Discord, make sure that you join our Discord channel, and you can join in the discussion. You can sign up for a free game key for OkunoKA Maddness, and yeah, sharing strats about safe spots and where to stand on bosses. And I used to just kind of jump up on the side fighting against Buster Brothers. I used to just kind of like try to hang up on the top. I haven't done much practice of the game since my blind playthrough, since my first playthrough, so didn't really grind it out. But you know, Buster Bros kind of grinded me down with the buzzsaws or something. I don't know. That is bad. And I should feel bad. And I do feel bad. If it makes you feel better, I feel bad. Ooh. All right. Oh, just outside of the bubble. Now we'll get another shot at this. Ooh. Ooh, just a little short there. Yeah, got to grab those fish from a little bit farther out so that you can get more of that kind of rubber band momentum, have them launch you far enough. But you also have to get it on a good angle, so it's really tricky. This looks good. Wow, didn't even need to close the platform around, just straight launched. And here we go. Now we are up to Oz, the final boss for Allie here. Lots of dodging and 3 reflector shot. Looks like Allie has a little bit of a different strategy for dodging the bosses. The other runners were kind of hanging out on the left wall. And it seems like during this boss fight, you'll find a lot of spots that are pretty safe, but doesn't seem to be really one conclusive stay here and you'll dodge every missile spot. And so they do home in on you, and based on what position you are when Oz launches the missiles, it may or may not decide to go around the wall. So. One of the things that makes this fight a little more difficult. Although Allie seems to know what they're doing, so I'll leave it to the experts. I'll leave it to people that have actually beaten this game before. Oh, slipped just a little bit. A couple of those missiles got underneath the yellow platform. All right, dodge the Roombas. Yeah, I'm surprised how consistently Allie's drawing the missiles into the top of the yellow platform, but they've done it enough times that they're feeling comfortable with this strategy, and it seems to be working pretty well. And there is no RNG for boss patterns. They all, once you learn them, you can always expect, missiles and then charge around the room in certain patterns. So, ooh. Yeah, and unfortunately the missiles don't despawn after you die, so sometimes you take a couple back-to-back deaths like that, but dying early in the fight isn't much of a time loss, so it's fine. Like, that was a little cheeky jumping in front of the red ball, but I liked it. All right, if you guys are just tuning in and you're seeing an end of a race here and you're thinking, I just missed OkunoKA Maddness. Well, hey, guess what? I have great news for you. Once Ali finishes up their run, we actually have a second race today where we're going to be competing for yet another $37.50 prize. So stay tuned because you did not miss a second of race number 2. Just finishing up here, runners are taking a little bit of a break, and looks like that's going to be it for Ali. Gets the final hit on Oz. And once the screen flashes away, that'll be a dot done and a sub 40 for Ali. So GG to all of our on-stream runners. On-streamer, too many M's and N's. Good luck. Thanks. Good, everybody. Make sure you follow the runners or the runners. Anyway. Follow the runners. These guys have been grinding out this game, vying for these cash prizes, and the weekly races are only part of our sponsorship. Once again, thank you to Caracol Games and Ignition Publishing for sponsoring Speed Gaming and giving the cash prizes for not only this race, but the race that's going to be coming up shortly, but also for monthly competitions. So make sure you check out our Discord channel, and if you'd like to play the game and compete, again, we do still have some free Steam keys to give away for people that are interested in competing for the prizes. While we're setting up for race number 2, just going to take a quick look at today's schedule for Speed Gaming. Make sure you guys follow Speed Gaming as well as the runners and all the Speed Gaming channels, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We also have some international channels if you speak German, Portuguese, French, Spanish. And it's like we're going to have a Hades showcase coming up later today, as well as Metroid Prime Rando, Hollow Knight, and Super Mario Sandbox Any Percent 2021. Yeah. Awesome. So lots of great stuff. Got a pretty full schedule today. Azure Dreams. I feel like there's always an Azure Dreams competition going on. Actually a couple Hollow Knight races later on Speed Gaming 4. There's starting in about an hour. So yeah. The Hades is, I'm checking out, well, first of all, let's post this schedule link. So the Hades showcase, it's a showcase, so I guess it's not strictly a speed run or any particular category. All right. And race 2. Just got started here. Alright, it'll take a minute for the restream to catch up, but there we go, we're underway. Everybody's starting back on 1-1. Everybody's eating fuzzy cookies and pooping out rainbows. Well, Cobb poops them out. I think he eats like the dark matter and poops out some sunshine or something. I'm not 100% sure on the lore of this game, but we don't get to see the pooping part because the runners are so fast blazing through the cutscenes. The boss intros and in-between world cutscenes are all skipped since the runners have played through the game already on this file, so. Alright, so Ali, St. Joe, and Half Beastie. At it again. Ooh, St. Joe takes the first death. But still on the lead by a couple seconds over Half Beastie. And if you're just tuning in, welcome to OkunoKA Maddness weekly race. runners vying for cash prizes. We still have many more weekly races to go. Thank you very much to Caracol Games and Ignition Publishing for sponsoring this stream today and providing the cash prizes. And what we're going to be doing, I guess I'll get into what we're going to be doing starting next week in March, I guess next Monday, is that we're going to be having a record bounty. And that's going to be a $50 monthly prize for the person who completes the fastest run within that month. So for the month of March, you can't use a pre-recorded run. You have to have a run that's actually completed within the month of March, and the fastest submitted run that was performed in March will win the $50 cash prize. And each runner is only eligible for one of the $50 monthly prizes. However, they can still compete in the weekly races as they're going for those $50 monthly prizes. So lots of money to give away. Still lots of Steam keys, rather. Still lots of Steam keys to give away for people interested in running. Join the Discord server and sign up for the competition. You get a free copy of OkunoKA Maddness. If you're a fan of challenge platformers like Super Meat Boy and you like really captivating visual design and a variety of achievements and characters to unlock, then highly recommended. St. Joe onto the first boss here. Alright, 2 hits down. And everybody's on the first boss simultaneously. St. Joe in the lead with 2 hits in already. Half Beastie, just a few seconds ahead of Ali, it looks like. It's a really close race so far. And as a speed game, similar to Meat Boy or Bashi, a lot of the... Well, there you go. And just like that, Half Beastie is in the lead. St. Joe will have to restart the fight against Pink Pepper. So yeah, most of the time saved for these runners is just going to be on cleaner execution and avoiding deaths, especially during boss fights. Since it's one hit and you're dead, and the bosses, if you fall to a boss, you have to start the fight all over again. And Ali, actually the first one to finish World 1. And Half Beastie right on their heels. St. Joe not far behind as well. St. Joe did win the first race today. It's a time of about 24-25 minutes, so... see if they can catch up. All right, and World 1 complete for St. Joe. Ali and Half Beastie, just the sync here. I mean, other than the fact that they took different routes through the level. Oh, they got me. It's like Ali went for a little bit more of a safe strat. Alright, so St. Joe now just a level and a half behind Ali, who's to be about a level behind Half Beastie. St. Beastie. Oh no, my mistake, I think. Yeah, okay. Half Beastie's just finished its level that Ali is almost done. Or wait, right? No. Never mind. Looks like St. Joe is closing that gap, catching up to Allie here. And Half Beastie a level or two lead at this point. Oh, and St. Joe mere seconds behind Allie now, finishing that stage at almost the same time. And Allie just tore through that wind tunnel. But so did St. Joe. Oh, Half Beastie's a couple pixels off of that end goal. Wow, and Allie maintaining that slight lead over St. Joe. Half Beastie did make one little bit of a mistake in the previous level, but got back on their toes. And really nice pit skip for Allie there, as well as St. Joe, but it seems to have fallen behind another second from before, but we'll see. Oh, Half Beastie. Oh man, and that sync between Allie and St. Joe. St. Joe having a little bit of a faster strat through that last stage. Oh. Half Beastie been a little bit of struggle here. Picks it back up. You do have to watch out for that wind statue. And just like that, St. Joe and Half Beastie are on the same stage. So each death will send you back to the beginning of the stage. So it's really a matter of who finishes first. Well, I guess that's always the case. But what I mean to say is you could be ahead within a stage, but it doesn't matter if you get sent back to start, huh? And yeah, if you guys like what you see, if you'd like to join in on the competition and compete for cash prizes, both in the weekly live races as well as the monthly record bounties, make sure you join our Discord server. You can find the invite link through the sign-up form and rules, and also I've just posted a direct link to the Discord channel. And there's a sign-up form there where you can even request a game key. We still have quite a number of free Steam keys to give away if you don't yet own the game and you want to join the competitions. And St. Joe and Half Beastie both facing off against Full Metal Jack at the same time. St. Joe's a screen ahead here. And once again got the despawn for the boss. Not sure if that reduces lag or if it just kind of reduces the risk or keeps your camera from getting locked in place. But I imagine if one of the fastest runners is doing it, then it's probably faster. I could see it at least be some kind of risk reduction. So, oop. All right, so St. Joe was the first to complete World 2, despite being behind at the end of World 1. And now we have this cool turquoise and purple alien stage, which is visually my favorite world out of the 4 worlds in OkunoKA Maddness. Oh wow, you can just climb up the walls, skip a good amount of that stage, that's cool. Whoop. So yeah, we got these bubble fish that will lick you up and spit you back out in the opposite direction. The longer they have to go to lick you, the longer they'll go to launch you. The longer they'll lick, the longer they'll launch. There you go. I just noticed Half Beastie's timer isn't running. But we do have our .duns being posted in the Discord channel, so gonna go by the Discord rather than the actual clock you see on screen anyway. Oh, wow. St. Joe doesn't even toggle on the yellow platforms in this stage. They just go straight for the jumps there. Which actually might make it easier to dodge the lasers if you're moving at specific angles or specific speeds like that. I like it. All right. Alley. It's like they're just a couple stages behind St. Joe at this point. Or rather, Half Beastie, a couple stages behind St. Joe, and Alley got some ground to make up here. Oh, careful. Remember, the longer the lick, the longer the launch. There we go. Looks like a good angle. Good job, Alley. St. Joe onto the World 3 boss, Buster Bros. We'll have to direct the lasers into the cockpits here and take out the brothers that are piloting this buzzsaw boxing bot. And a nice little safe spot to chill out while he waits for the lasers to spawn. All right, so far so good. One more hit for St. Joe, and Half Beastie just starting up their Buster Bros fight. All right, and that is World 3 boss down for St. Joe. They will move on to the final stage, the obligatory lava world. Floor is hot. Do not stand on floor or wall for too long, or else you'll hear this nice little tea kettle noise and, oh yeah, explode. Don't want to explode. All right, one more hit for Half Beastie against Buster Bros here. Alright, that's going to do it for World 3 for Half Beastie. So, still got a few levels to catch up to St. Joe here. And Allie having... Oh, there we go. Allie just finishing up Squaresville there. Oh boy, this is some crazy missile dodging for St. Joe. Holy crap! Oh man, so close. Hung in there really long. I liked that. There we go. St. Joe is about 7 minutes off of their time from the last run. Still has quite a few levels left in World 4 before going on to the final boss, Oz. Oh, I thought he missed that. Oh, it was close. Wow! Oh, that missile was just waiting for St. Joe. Alright, Allie's starting off the Buster Bros fight. Meanwhile, Half Beastie, a few levels in the World 4, and St. Joe, a few levels left to go. Oh, that one missile is too close. St. Joe tried to put the blue wall back up and block it, but... Oh wow, just managed to stop that missile right on the tail. Oh man, so many missiles, Beastie. Alright, one more hit for Owlie to finish up Buster Bros here. I think it is... This is either the last stage or close to it for St. Joe. Oh, just a little short. Yeah, it's tricky getting just the right trajectory and speed coming from those bubble fish sometimes. And I should do it. All right. And yeah, the St. Joe is on to the final boss and looks to be taking another W here today in the OkunoKA Maddness weekly races. They're going to have to dodge a lot of missiles, a lot of body slams, and reflect 3 different colored energy balls back to Oz. And whew, Half Beastie kind of blew up during the cutscene there, but it's fine because they made it to the goal first. All right, one hit down for St. Joe. 2 more to go before finishing their run. To be actually about a minute ahead of the last run if they finish the boss on this attempt. All right, 2 down, 1 more hit to go for St. Joe. Half Beastie is the last one? No, still has a couple stages to go. All right, final hit. All right, GG St. Joe. As soon as the screen turns white, that's going to be a dot done. Just shy of getting a 23 there. All right, so GG. I think Joe's going to be possibly joining me in here for voice in just a minute. All right, so Joe giving us a good show in both races. However, we are limiting 1 weekly cash prize per runner, so it's still a race between Half Beastie and Alley to grab that $37.50 cash prize. So there is still money on the table here for these 2 runners you still see running. Half Beastie just approaching the final boss, Oz. And Allie's got some time to make up, but Oz is a tricky final boss and does take a couple minutes for the fight. So, you know, I'm not going to say anything. I'm just saying it's not over. All right, 1 hit down for Half Beastie, 2 to go. All right, here comes the yellow ball. 2/3 of the way down the final boss for Half Beastie. Just 1 blue ball away from taking home at $37.50. And let's see, maybe we're going to have St. Joe show off some of the alternate characters. There's Steel Guy, Space Emperor. They do have slightly different physics. Some of them can jump a little higher. Some of them can stick to walls. We are limiting the runners to only using OkunoKA for the weekly races, however, so... Good to see. See, look, pooped out a gold thing. I told you, I wasn't making that part up. All right, so GG to Half Beastie, finishing up second place for this race, but going to be taking home the cash prize since we're limiting it to one prize per runner per week. The runners will be able to still compete for the $50 monthly bounties starting in March. And Allie's got 3 or so more stages to go here. All right, looks like we are joined in voice by Half Beastie. They joined Discord. All right, they're getting their voice set up, so got a little post-race interview. But we'll get all the runners in here when Allie finishes up. This guy, the character St. Joe's using looks a lot faster than Ka. The category on speedrun.com is for it's for story mode, which per the speedrun.com rules, you have to unlock a character before you can use it, and I guess this character just takes too long to unlock to make it worth using in any of the posted runs. A lot of the characters are unlocked either by playtime, just straight up playtime. Some of them you need to collect all the bonus orbs throughout the stages. So yeah, not sure how much time it would actually save to go and unlock the Steel Boy, and then you have to switch over to him and all that. All right, and looks like Allie has just approached the final boss here. Solid improvement over the previous run today. All right. right, so once Ali finishes up, we're going to get at least half Beastie into the voice call. Perhaps Ali and St. Joe, if they are available and have their mics working as well. We'll see. All right, this is going to be hit number 2 for Ali. Just needs to reflect one more energy ball back to us before finishing their run here. This is the trickiest part of the fight. A lot of missiles to be dodged in phase 3 here. Moves around the stage a little bit faster. Okay, and I think that particular pass back from right to left was where Ali was having the most trouble in the last run, so it was looking pretty good here. Gets there, and all right, so first try Oz for Ali. Excellent, 33 and some change as soon as the screen turns white. And that's a dot done for Ali, so congratulations on a run of a game that I've yet to beat, which is why I'm commentating, because I decided, hey, why embarrass myself in front of these pro runners and take a 4-hour run? Anyway, all right, cool. So let's go ahead and pull half Beastie in here. Hey, how you doing? GG, congratulations.
Hey man, thank you very much. I'm doing fine. Just
nice.
shaking off some of the nerve there.
yeah, solid run, man. Man, St. Joe's a beast at this game. I didn't think St. Joe was gonna. Hey, what's up, Joe?
Hey,
Hey,
I was wondering if you'd be able to improve on that first run, but it looks like you did by about a minute or two.
the second run was a bit slower, I think.
Oh, I thought you...
It's about a minute slower.
24? Oh, I thought you had maybe half PC had a 24, 25 in the first run.
I basically tied my first run. Only did massively improve his run though, so that's good to see.
Yeah, Joe took that unfortunate death against Pink Pepper in the second race, but still managed to pull ahead and get the W there.
Yeah, I ended up having some bad deaths, especially during World 3, and then I just got flustered during World 4. So that kept losing me time.
Alright, it looks like we are also going to try to get Ali in here to talk. Hey! And there's Ali. How you doing? GG.
Hey, howdy, GG's.
Yeah, impressive. It took me 4 hours just to get up to us, so... yeah, so really cool. So what's your guys' favorite part about the game? I'll start with St. Joe since he finished first.
Oh, it's definitely a game that you can go fast in, so,
Yeah.
Gotta love going fast.
It's too bad we don't have any categories yet that allow you to use the Steel Boy.
I'll be hitting some of those whenever it gets more popular.
We'll get some recognition out for the game. We'll get some more categories up on speedrun.com and maybe get a new game plus in there. Maybe even have some submissions for the second quest. So yeah, St. Joe just likes to go fast. How about you, Half Beastie?
Yeah, same honestly. It's just a very nice platformer with some good mechanics to go fast and just finding all the cycle breaks to just shave off those 2 or 3 seconds on the levels. It's just very satisfying.
Execution in the game goes, I really like the platform toggle mechanic, and you just have to be aware of where all the lasers are coming in and what color you need to block what laser, and how fast you're dropping through the stages. And Ali, how you doing?
For me, the favorite part would definitely be like platforming. I really like platforming.
All right, cool. So, you guys into other platform games? Like, what would you kind of compare this to? Like, has a similar feel to?
I want to be the Boshi.
Boshi, okay.
I'd definitely say Super Meat Boy.
Super Meat Boy Abashi. Yeah, that's kind of the feel I got from when I was playing it. And I was just thinking, like, man, when we get this game out at a GDQ, then there's definitely going to be some death counter incentives, I think. So, like, it's only $10 for each death. That's cool. I really like, it definitely harkens back to classic games like Bashi and Meat Boy. I really like the visual design, especially in World 3. I guess that's Ka's home planet or something. Or I'm not sure exactly, but like I like all the purples and turquoise and the different scenery in that world. And yeah, there's a lot of pooping in this game too. Bosses poop on you. You poop gold nuggets. Pretty great. So we are giving out cash prizes to you guys. So congratulations to St. Joe and Half Beastie. Since we're limiting one cash prize per runner per week, you'll each be taking home $37.50. And you guys know about the monthly competitions we have coming up in March as well, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, so there's going to be $50 given out per month to the best runner of the month. That's also going to be limited to one $50 cash prize per runner. But even if you win a $50 monthly prize, you'll still be eligible to come back and win the $37 on the weekly races, the weekly live races as well. And so thank you very much to Caracol Games and Ignition Publishing, who developed the game, for providing those cash prizes for us and sponsoring today's stream. You guys have any other words about today's run, or what's your favorite level? What's what you can improve on that you're really going to be grinding out for the next week? St. Joe.
My favorite level is any level with the fish. So
any level with the fish, yeah.
That's what I'm going to be working on.
So I've been kind of the fish mechanics might not be as apparent just watching the game, but it's kind of like a rubber band, and I've been telling people the longer the lick, the longer the launch. So you want to kind of grab them from farther out if you want to get launched farther, and it's tough to get those angles too. It definitely takes a lot of practice. How about you, Half Beastie? Favorite level you want to work on the most?
Well, I'll definitely say for me it's the opposite on the fish part. That those are definitely my least favorite mechanics, but I'm just very confused at them, which is also why I just really need to start working on those.
Yeah, they are pretty precise. So least favorite, but also answers the question of what you want to grind out in practice for next week. How about you, Ali?
Well, I want to work on the rocket levels and complete the game a bit more, because it was the 5th or 6th time I've beaten it, so still need to work more on it.
Oh wow, in 33 minutes. Okay. Yeah, I'm not. This guy's he's gonna catch up to you guys pretty soon. Better watch out.
Joe is the real risk. Joe is crazy.
All right, cool. Any other parting words or anything else? You want to say hi to Mom? I don't know. Anyone else to add?
Thank you very much for hosting this and for commentating us, of course.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It was a lot of fun, especially in a game like this. So
it's fun. Like I said, my first playthrough, it took me about 4 hours to get to Os, and then eventually I just decided that commentary was the life for me, that I wasn't going to win any money, so I may as well join it some other way.
I actually watched that VOD to learn the game.
You watched my VOD?
Yeah, I watched your
VOD.
I
watched a run. Well, I appreciate that. I'm flattered. Thank you. But yeah, so if you guys liked what you saw, or if you want to compete for some cash prizes, don't forget we do still have some free games to give away. If you want to join in the competition, either the weekly live races or the monthly record bounties, you can join the Speed Gaming Discord server. Hop into the OkunoKA Maddness channel, and there is a sign-up sheet there, and you can request a free Steam key to get a free copy of the game if you want to join the competition. And they're on a first-come, first-served basis, so make sure grab those up. We still have, I think, 6 left as of the last time I checked, but got to check the sheet there. And then, also coming up on Speed Gaming today, we've got some Metroid Prime Rando, some Hollow Knight coming up pretty soon. Hades actually coming on this channel in about 20 minutes. And yeah, I just want to make sure I give a shout out to St. Joe, Alley, and Half BC. Thank you so much for running for us today and showcasing this awesome game. Make sure you give these guys follows as well, because I'm sure that they're going to be practicing, and you guys stream practice as well, I assume.
On occasion,
From time to time.
On occasion, okay. Well, I mean, it takes a lot of practice, and you can only stream so many hours in a day, right? So, so make sure you give these runners a follow. Thank you very much. Thank you also to Feasel for running everything behind the scenes. Like, you have no idea how much work he's putting in to make sure that you guys get to see fresh new content like this, that all the channels keep running smoothly, and he even operated the restream today for us. So thank you very much to Feasel. Thanks to all the Speed Gaming staff and volunteers. And I will see you guys next Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time for the next weekly race. And maybe I'll even see one of you on the restream. Thank you very much. Everyone have a wonderful rest of your day.